welcome to Talk This.
It's dangerous to podcast alone.
I'm one of your hosts, Madelyn.
I'm your other host, Emma.
And thanks for tuning in for this side quest Holiday Week edition.
Jazz hands.
Woo!
Twinkle, twinkle.
That's right, folks.
Festive holiday noises.
It's December 23rd, which means that you're hopefully done with your holiday shopping by now. Mm-hmm. Or if not, you better have a plan. Mm-hmm. And if not, you better be okay with giving that special person a gift card.
Yep.
Because it is too late now.
Honestly, gift card, not, don't get them to a particular place. Just get them, a Visa gift card. Or just give them a check, honestly.
I was about to cite an article that I've read. I was like, there's this article that I read about how really, it's better just to give someone a gift card and not to try to give a thoughtful gift because, they appreciate the gift card more. But I realized this article was from... my tutoring prep book. It was an SAT, practice passage. Uh-huh. That's embarrassing.
That's a little embarrassing.
But it was I found it an interesting passage. I was like, dang, I really like trying to come up with good gifts. Well, I like and I don't like trying to come up with good gift ideas for people. But they don't. Yeah. They would rather I just gave them a gift card.
It's one thing, I have a wish list for a reason, right? And Madelyn does not have a wish list. Madelyn has,
I do have things on my wish
three
list.
Things from, 2015 on her wish list. But I even tried to create it this year because all the old stuff on the wish list just gets ignored. So I tried to, organize it by section. As much as I don't like Amazon, or have issues with Amazon, or we should do brick and mortar more, or whatever, the wish list function is very useful.
It's true.
You can even put stuff from other outlets on it, so.
Anyway, folks, this is a side quest edition of Talk this holiday week. And it's a holiday-themed side quest.
Yes.
It's our holiday DLC here on Talk This. So speaking of which, let's start out with our saved data. Emma, what have you been playing these past couple of weeks?
What's the speaking of which
the
first?
Speaking of which is that together we both played the Overcooked holiday DLC just today.
Yes. It was harder. It was harder than the main
I know.
Overcooked.
I appreciated that it was harder. That it went back to the original Overcooked difficulty.
I did feel a couple of them felt just sort of I don't like the ones where the path disappears. Yeah. Those ones just feel artificially hard to me. It's not really hard. It's just you keep falling because the controls aren't super tight. Yeah. In Overcooked. So I don't love those, but a couple of them are fun. So.
Yeah. And it's fun to make hot chocolate. It's less fun to try to distinguish between pancakes and the thing that we can't call panettone.
Is it copyrighted?
I don't know. It was a little weird. They're like, holiday dessert. And I was like...
That maybe they just didn't think you would know what it was.
I guess.
I think you're a normie when it comes to cooking. I didn't know what it was, so...
Fruitcake. Why can't we call it fruitcake?
Well, because it's holiday themed. Holiday fruitcake.
Holiday dessert. You're right. So we played that, which, spoiler, if you hadn't already picked up on it by the, I guess, more similar audio quality this week, we're back at the birthplace of Talk This.
Yeah. Honestly, the difference is you'll be able to hear, more noises in the background because I can't really edit them out because we're both talking at certain times. But...
It's homey. It's like you're sitting with us on the floor with the microphone. Yeah. It's really more authentic, which isn't that what you want heading into the end of the year. So that was fun. But Emma, what else have you been playing?
That's a good question.
Yes, it is.
I finished the epilogue level in Celeste, which was very hard and frustrating. But I did it, and now it's done. I also tried one of the B-sides, which is the certain levels, different versions of the levels, sort of, which has a different soundtrack, and it's all kind of rhythmy, which was fun. I got This Is the Police from the Gamefly subscription, and I didn't love it.
Oh, wow.
It was kind of noir-y, I guess. I was really not invested in the story from the get-go. I just was not investing in my character and whatever. The sort of the main mechanic is sort of you're managing your police force, right? But you're also sort of in with the mob. And the city hall sometimes has requests for you, so you have to sort of manage your team, and make sure everything's getting done, and stuff. So that part's kind of fun, except in the times when like you'll send like 7 officers and they all die, even though like there's no like, you know. So usually I would just reset the day, which is saying something, because I was not really invested in these officers with people. I was just like, well, that's a freaking hassle, so I'm not gonna have that happen.
Nice.
But I played it for like 2 hours, and it wasn't enough for me, so I sent it back. Getting Dead Cells next. I'm only playing Switch games for the next couple of weeks.
Heartwarming holiday cheer.
Did not bring my PS4 home, and I was feeling a bit of withdrawal this week, actually. I was like, man, I want to play some God of War or Valkyria Chronicles.
God of War that has like swept the Game of the Years.
Yeah. I'm actually a little surprised.
I was too.
I haven't played it yet, so I can't really say much. Played like the first hour and a half-ish. I like it. I started playing on hard, and then I was like, nope. And I went back down to normal.
We'll save our discussion of God of War and various Game of the Years for next week's very special Best of episode.
Yes.
Talk the best of Talk This, the best of video gaming, the best of 2018.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's just like I finished Celeste, I finished The Missing, and I finished The World Ends With You a bit back, and I don't really want to go back to Octopath Traveler. So
you haven't finished it?
No.
That's sad.
I put like 60 hours into it, and then then The World Ends With You came out, basically, and I started playing
It's a little sad. Octopath Traveler has been such a fixture of the past to this fall on the show.
It's, like, if you've heard me talk about Octopath Traveler, it's just exhausting. Like, by the time I was, like, winding down playing it, I was skipping cutscenes. Which, like, I hate doing, right? I hate skipping cutscenes. I think it's terrible. It's dumb to skip cutscenes, but they were just so long, and there's so nothing in them. So it just felt pointless. Yeah. Right. Maybe I'll pick it back up. I don't know.
I feel like you have to. This is toxic. I'm promoting toxic.
I'm not even through all their chapter 3s. I have another like 20 hours left.
No.
Yeah.
Well, yikes.
Yeah.
Speaking of games that some of us have been playing forever, I finally picked Persona back up this weekend, which was good. It's just one of those games that I get intimidated about playing, especially when I'm kind of in the middle of a dungeon, because it's like, I know that this is going to take forever. I know I'm not going to be able to play this for an hour. And most of the time when I'm playing video games, like, it's just, I'm playing it right before bed, after I've gotten home, after work, and other work. So it's just intimidating to jump into Persona. And then it just becomes this cycle of intimidation. So anyway, finally, I brought the PS3 in my suitcase on Amtrak. Was really worried because it's an old system, and I was a little afraid about unplugging it and taking it somewhere that it would just like die. But it didn't, apparently, yet. So thank God, because I have like 80 hours of Persona on there that really can't die.
Yeah. But it's good for winter break, because you don't have to really worry about time limits.
Yeah, so I'm really hoping to be able to make significant progress. It's probably naive to say I'm going to finish Persona over winter break.
You might. It depends. I think you can make significant progress.
I'm definitely hoping to get through, so I'm in the middle of Size Palace. I'm really hoping that we can get through this chunk for sure. Hopefully a little bit more. At least get Champ McDude up to the point. Because for a while I was playing stuff and it would be funny. I'd be like, haha, like, today's September 5th and it's September 5th for Champ McDude. Like, isn't that funny? And then I got way ahead and I was like, that's sad that I'm way ahead and that won't happen again. Of course, now it's only the beginning of November in Champ McDude's world. So we got a lot of catching up to do.
What's been really I've been loving lately is all the Champ McDude Smash Bros like memes.
I know, and everywhere I see him, like, I really do think of him as Champ McDude. Like, it does not.
It's an appropriate name, honestly.
It does not occur to me that other people don't think of him that way. That other people have names that they've come to identify with him just as strongly.
But it's very fitting for his like personality. Honestly.
I really think a name like it's just the perfect name for him. I don't know. It adds a little bit of lightheartedness. He's like a relatable dude, a McDude. I don't know. I could sing the praises of Champ McDude. I mean, he's a witty guy.
He's a witty guy.
Champ McDude. I gave up trying to play him as a witty guy long ago.
And you finished Dream Drop Distance.
I did finish Dream Drop Distance. I don't want to say too much about it, because part of the joys of getting the PS4 is that both Clickbait Boyfriend and I have been playing Dream Drop Distance, just like one of us about 2 hours ahead of the other at any given time at minimum. I did have a scary moment. Well, I did have my most frustrating gaming moment maybe of the past year, playing Dream Drop Distance, wherein, again, saying not too many names to protect the innocent, namely my blog content provider.
You should probably give him a warning before this happens.
Josh,
in the game,
you need to, I've already sort of warned him.
Okay.
But Josh, I'm not going to say it. Just, like, be careful what you're listening to here if you don't want to be spoiled. Maybe jump ahead. Love you. Anyway, so there's this, like, sequence of a lot of bosses at the end of the game, which, like, that's not even a spoiler. It's a Kingdom Hearts game. Of course there's a sequence of a lot of bosses at the end of the game. But in one of the storylines, there's, like, 3 in a row that you have to beat. And it took me forever to beat the first one. And, like, the second one I almost beat before I dropped. Came really close to beating before I dropped. And it was not that hard, but it was like, whatever. Like, I don't have that much drop left. I have to get really, really lucky to beat it. Whatever. And then I dropped, and I had this other boss that I was fighting. And all of this, meanwhile, with, like, the closet door blocking the hallway, Clickbait Boyfriend listening to music real loud and doing, like, final exam work in the other room.
Can't you put your own headphones in?
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
You just stick it in the controller.
Oh.
Yeah. Hot tips.
Who knew?
The next reason on Emma's list of why the PS4 controller is the best controller currently on the market.
Best of controllers next week. Got it. Tune in. So it took me forever to beat this other boss, like on the other track, because I was like under leveled for sure. But I had a strategy for this one. I knew exactly how to do it. I just had to do it like perfectly. And in the end, like I ended up like changing some of my commands and it worked better, and I finally beat it after like an hour. Again, like after I'd already spent an hour the other day trying to do it. After like an hour I beat it, and then I switched back, and I really think this is going to be the last boss on the other side, which was stupid because it wasn't that hard. But I don't have any of my like stat buffs anymore because I don't have any droplets to buff myself up with, get buff with. Just kidding, I'm already playing on the buff track at this point. Spoilers, not Sora Noodle Arms. And then there's another boss that just like wrecks me, and I have a strategy and it's not working and I just get wrecked. In the end I have to turn off the game, and I beat one boss on the Sora track, but I have a bunch more on the Riku track that I have lost. I've literally played this game for 2.5 hours and I lost progress. I was so mad. I had to like step away from the game for a week.
Yes. Madelyn live tweeted me about her experiences with these bosses, so and also as she went through the ending, and they were both pretty entertaining.
It was so bad. Oh man.
Yeah. I never beat Dream Drop Distance on the PS4. I only beat it on the 3DS. And I don't have strong memories of really struggling with that fight, but it might have been harder.
I had to go back and grind a little bit, and then it wasn't too bad. But I had to go back and grind, and it sucked. Yeah. So
was there anything, did you play anything else?
Did I play anything else? I don't think I really did. I watched the new trailer a bunch of times.
Kingdom Hearts trailer.
Yeah, I did. Well, it's because I was alone in the apartment, so there was like nobody to be like, Madelyn, like, why are you watching like weird stuff on YouTube? Yeah, I watched parts of a couple Kingdom Hearts speedruns, because sometimes I do that when I'm bored. It's fascinating. Yeah. It's like really fascinating. But that's not what I played. Yeah, pretty much. Hopefully I'm going to have more to report these next couple of weeks as I sort of get back into my gaming groove. I had just a couple too many stressful gaming experiences, and I didn't do too much. But now it's the holidays, and what are the holidays for but gaming?
Who knows?
Speaking of holidays and gaming, why, it's the weather report. Emma, tell me, what is our question this every other week?
Whether or not we'll get a bunch of new games for the holidays.
So you were talking about your wish list.
Yes. I actually do not have very many games on my wish list right now. I have the Spyro Remastered, which is like one that like I don't really want enough to buy myself, but
Mhm.
would not be opposed to playing. And I have a couple of 3DS games, like the weird Fire Emblem Shadows of Valencia remake, which was like the remake of the weirdest, like like, you know, there's like 3D like walking around in it too, in addition to the tactics. It's like a weird installment in the Fire Emblem series, and a couple of other 3DS games that I'd heard were good, like I added after I brought my 3DS to Boston. I think that's it.
Yeah, I do. I mean, you've looked at my wish list probably more recently than I have. I do think I have a couple of, like, bizarre I have, like, a Jak and Daxter for PS3, but I haven't updated it since I've gotten a PS4.
Yeah.
So only the family members who've been listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
know
You
that I
see,
have a PS4.
the issue, like, I have Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition pre-ordered, which will come January 11th. There's a couple of indies coming out in January that I'm really interested in. And then, of course, Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, which I pre-ordered.
I still have to pre-order it.
Pre-ordered the deluxe edition for the 29th. So, like, even if I got something for the holidays, like, I'll be busy pretty soon.
See, that's sort of what I'm feeling. And I say this, again, with the grain of salt of, like, I will be very excited to receive games. If anyone listens to the 100th episode, you know that my prime amount of games to be playing at one time is, like, 9? What did I say?
Something crazy like that.
So, you know, I would gladly accept games. I like playing games. But I definitely, like, I tried to, you know, people asked me, like, what I wanted, and it was tempting to be like, oh, like, games.
Yeah.
But I don't need them. I don't need them.
Yeah,
I had to stop myself from saying it to people because I have so many.
Malin does not need any.
And if I get them, I will be excited. I don't want to say this and have like anyone be listening and be like, oh no, like I got Madelyn a game. Like she's gonna hate it.
She'll just be playing it for the next 5 years.
Oh my god.
approximately.
Yeah, I know. Josh will probably finish it before I do.
I did put like PS4 and Nintendo eShop gift cards on my wish
That's
list.
a good idea.
Because there are some indies that I know are coming out next year that I would be interested in getting, but I don't want to like put that on there because like you know,
when does Crash Team Racing come out?
End of June, I think.
Rex.
After your birthday.
See, that would be a perfect birthday gift.
Yeah. Just
for everyone, just an obvious perfect birthday gift.
I mean, they could pre-order it for you.
I know that's true, but I will already have pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
So don't do that. If it was coming out right by my birthday, I wouldn't pre-order it because I'd just be like, this is too good a birthday gift to pre-order.
Yeah.
But if it's the end of June, forget it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's probably pretty likely. I think the chances are like almost 100% that one of us gets a game.
Yeah, probably.
Right? Or something gaming related, like a gaming t-shirt.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Which actually, I would be down for some kind of a gaming t-shirt. I don't feel like I rep you a lot.
I do a lot.
Because like what I do is I give people t-shirts. So.
I have a lot of posters,
That's
honestly.
true.
There's like barely any space on
and
the
I just
wall
got you another patch, which you don't have space for, I know. But
I ordered it here because it wasn't going to come, so I'll have to check it back, but I bought a Celeste poster for myself, which is very cool looking.
Nice.
There's no place to put it in my room at school, but I'll figure it out.
That's okay. On the ceiling.
Yeah, that's not a fire hazard.
So folks, that's been this week's weather report. Which brings us to a very related seasonal off-topic corner, which is just the holidays.
Yeah.
Because, folks, it is the holidays.
It's been the holidays, I guess,
been the holidays.
If you're Jewish.
Of course.
Or other.
But you probably didn't get off work.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
So we're going to celebrate this week on Talk This. So it doesn't really feel like the holiday spirit when you're really still at work.
You know, I bet for some people, even if they don't celebrate Christmas, they just get the day off.
Yeah.
And they don't have to deal with their family. Like, honestly, that's a pretty good situation.
It's like, it's a win for everyone, really.
Yeah.
Just no matter what your situation is, it's like, it's a day off.
Yeah.
Like, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth, people. Like, it's a day off. But I don't know, I think we have like, good holiday plans.
Yeah. We always have a weird holiday because, like, we do stuff at our grandfather's on Christmas Eve, and then we don't really do anything on Christmas. Like,
we get Chinese food on Christmas.
Yeah, we get Chinese food on Christmas. And then our dad's family has always done Christmas on Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas for whatever reason. But, yeah, so we always have, like, a 3-day holiday extravaganza.
But I think we sort of get, like, the best of all worlds. Like, just, like, every sort of, like, holiday extravaganza vibe. does happen within those 3 days.
Yes, it's
right?
true. Yeah.
It's like you get the cookie baking, you get the Chinese food, you get the going to see a movie, you get the like watching It's a Wonderful Life. If you listen real close on Monday night at around like 10:15, you'll hear me going, "She's just about to close up the library."
That's the most like significant and meaningful line, I think, in all of It's a Wonderful Life.
It's not about, no man is what is it? It's like no man is like lost or worthless if he has friends.
Yes.
It's not that. It's not the, George, you really had a wonderful life. No.
Not
it's
every
about,
time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
Right.
Not that one.
No. Nothing about Susie's petals. None of that stuff.
No.
It's just about Mary Bailey. Not even I don't even remember her real last name.
I don't know either.
Formerly.
Just about Mary the librarian.
Yeah. Poor
the
thing.
worst fate
she wears glasses.
A woman could have.
Yeah.
Glasses working in a library.
Yeah. And I live in Pottersville. I like Pottersville. You know what I mean? Like, this is not an original hot take. I've seen this hot take before, but like, Pottersville is nice. Pottersville has shops that are open after 6 p.m.
That's fair.
And like, things to do.
I guess. But who needs things to do when you have friends?
That is a fair attack on me personally. Like, that's fair. That's like a fair, just like jab to the heart. Thank you. Happy holidays, everyone. Just a reminder that we're all alone.
Yep.
And now it's cold out.
Yeah.
So, delightful.
Anyway, while you're being alone and cold, why don't you check out our website?
Oh my god. It's true. If you're cold and alone, our website might bring you just a little bit of joy.
Because it's the traffic report.
Don't keep going.
No, that's it.
Keep going.
That was the car screeching to a stop at the end.
Nice,
so.
nice. This fortnight on our website, it's the usual content, people, on www.talkthispodcast.com/blog. You can find 2 editions of Clickbait Boyfriend, wherein I think in both of them, Clickbait Boyfriend has been playing Dream Drop Distance.
Yes.
And being suitably confused.
Yes.
And suitably outraged and suitably almost won over by this, like, Mickey Mouse rehabilitation. But, like, no.
No. Josh will never be swayed from
the opening quote for the Christmas edition of Clickbait Boyfriend is like, I really thought they were rehabilitating Mickey, but now we've seen him in like 3 different disguises in 3 different worlds, and like, how can we trust him? And he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Also on those Clickbait Boyfriends, check out some of the spiciest memes that I've ever made.
They're pretty spicy. With some assists from me.
Right, yeah. Emma has been doing some great backup meme work on, I think, the one that is 2 weeks old, particularly. But also just in providing me with meme fodder from the Kingdom Hearts 3 screenshot. Speaking of which, this is not our traffic, but, like, what the F is going on with their Twitter?
It's been taken by the darkness.
Why? Like, whose PR push idea was this for, like, Christmas?
I'm actually wondering if because it got deleted. It got taken down for like a day. So I have no idea if that was intentional. But if it wasn't, it might just be them trying to lean into it a little bit.
Yeah, but they were like, it's the winter solstice. It's the darkest day. And I'm like, okay, fine. Like, the darkest day, the darkness. Okay, fine. But we're still doing it?
You're still doing it.
Folks, it's the holidays. Who wanted this?
It's got the picture of Darkwa as the profile, and then a big cover of Master Xehanort's veiny head, which is just delightful and festive. It's like Christmas lights in his head.
Yeah, definitely. For sure. Maybe that's what they'll do, like the 7 Christmas lights.
Yes.
Speaking of good Kingdom Hearts Christmas content, folks, you've got to follow us on Twitter. We're on Twitter at Talk This Podcast, and Emma created with, creative assist, creative direction by me, the greatest elf yourself that you will ever see.
AKA the most horrifying.
It's Sora's Heart Hotel. Christmas at Sora's Heart Hotel. You do not want to miss this. Not even Christmas. Christmica as Sora's Heart Hotel.
Yeah.
And you do not want to miss it.
I'm really kind of in shape to admit that I did 4 different iterations of head orders to find the one that worked the best. It took a while. I dedicated an embarrassing amount of time to this Elf Yourself video, so you go appreciate it.
Please don't miss out. Because it's really funny, and we really think this is going to be the thing that launches us to viral fame. And so does Mom. I'll put it on our YouTube too, which is Talk This Sisters. Yes, check out Talk This Sisters. I don't think when did the trailer there's a Click with Boyfriend reacts, but not to the latest trailer because we were not together, and I don't know, it was too exciting. Okay, I couldn't make him react to that. I just wanted him to watch it. So
that's fine. I think that's fine.
I think it would have been too much for him to react to. Yeah, honestly. But
I mean, was he sobbing? Because I was sobbing.
I don't know. He was like, I could find his text. He was like, what?
It just felt wrong inside my heart.
I really like the "there's no saving you," and then the music kicks back in.
It's really good. I also really liked the drop with the frying pan.
Oh, that was dope.
In the Face My Fears.
It's really growing on me. I liked it at first, but the trailers are really convincing me. So good work, Skrillex.
I'm excited to hear the full version.
That's true. That's true.
Because the real opening will be 5 minutes long. Yeah, you know it. So
word.
This is how we're gonna be a little bit for the next 4 weeks or so.
Well,
just so you
we're
know.
then also gonna be playing the game.
I know, but just me in particular, I think, but both of us. We might be a little bit sidetracked every once in a while.
It's okay. It's part of the traffic. Let's see, what else? Also on the blog, and speaking of things that are just crazy and exciting, but also now there's kind of a waiting period. Check out Split Screen, where we're still launching everyone's favorite K-drama, Boys Over Flowers. Literally everyone's favorite. I found out today that the manga it's based on is the best-selling
shoujo.
Good. I was gonna say it shoju, the sauce, which is not
shoujo
manga of all time. And Emma, we were flipping through Netflix, and Emma was like, Meteor. Have you seen this Meteor Garden? It's just like Boys Over Flowers. And I was like, yeah, because it is.
Well, it's not called Boys Over Flowers, so how was I supposed to know?
I don't know.
Meteor Garden sounds nothing like Boys Over Flowers.
Well, just so you know, Emma was on it for the copyright infringement.
My lawsuit watch was tingling.
Yeah. So on those, we had a very exciting episode of Split Screen 2 weeks ago that was kind of our mid-season finale, featuring a lot of near death by snow and ice.
Yeah.
Just in both shows.
Yeah.
And then this past week, I say this it was still fun. It was still fun to watch.
Yeah.
But it was a breather.
Yeah.
Breather episode. So it's a good time if you're looking for a holiday binge watch, to jump into either or both of these shows.
Yes.
Really with Boys Over Flowers, you can skip
most
probably
of it.
the first
you
half
can just
of the
have it on
in
the background,
watched,
honestly.
But you won't want to. You're gonna get attached.
You get attached to Bang Bang Boom.
I was gonna sing it, but I can't.
No, you can't.
You had a really good caption on one of them this past couple of weeks too. You're like, Alexa, I feel sad. Play Bang Bang Boom.
Thank you. I try.
Emma's captions on those are fire, by the way. So you gotta go. You just gotta read Split Screen.
And we should have some more content coming out, hopefully on there. There's some things I want to write and stuff. So. On the blog.
Could you be vaguer?
I want to do something on the World Ends with You. I don't know. I've played a lot of games for Gamefly that I could probably do 5 thoughts in 5 hours. Also on YouTube, which is Talk to Sisters. One, we'll have the Christmas video for everybody's viewing pleasure. Then I'm trying to get the World Ends with You playlist out before the end of the month, and then maybe Adventures of Noodletis, hopefully by the end of the break.
I am so excited.
You shouldn't be so excited. I'm worried that I'm gonna go back to it and be like, none of this is funny, and just gonna have to start it from scratch.
That's fine.
Yeah, but then I won't have it done by the end of break. I know. It's very hard.
I was so excited.
I already have to re-record all my Gladio lines, as I feel like I said before.
Yeah, that's okay.
This is my Gladio voice right now.
Do you need someone else to do it for you?
Nobody could do it, though.
Yeah, you're right.
There's nobody we know who has a deep enough voice.
Yeah, that's fair. What other things do I have to plug? Yeah, just blog programming note. We are planning to release things on the regular schedule, or as regular as we ever are on the schedule of these blogs, but the regular-ish schedule, including sometime in the next couple of weeks, probably a double feature on Split Screen.
Yeah,
because we're realizing that the end of Split Screen was going to fall like right during a time that both of us are going to be on vacation. So we're trying to find a couple places where we can pick up a week or two. So look for a real. I mean, these things are always a lot longer than we intend them to be. So look for just like a 20-page edition of Split Screen.
Yeah.
Coming up sometime in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, and we have to start, because we'll probably take the break when Boys Over Flowers ends, if we take a break.
Yeah.
So we have to find a replacement for that too. So if you have any good K-dramas or TV shows,
doesn't have to be a K. I mean, I feel like there'll be a K-drama hole in my heart.
Yeah.
When we finish
Boys
Over Flowers.
Like if it's sort of soapy or whatever sort of TV show. Like, we don't want anything, like, quality, Yeah. Don't give us that prestige TV.
It's not going to be Mad Men.
Yeah. No Mad Men, no Breaking Bad, nothing
I've already watched Breaking
tangential to that, okay? We want some soapy goodness.
Yeah. But, like, you have many months to think about this, so don't feel like you have to give us your suggestions now. Like, you have a very long time to think about it. Let's see. Are we gonna do an Agretzko watch this?
Maybe.
I guess it wouldn't be a watch this. It's not a video game, but maybe possibly a special holiday edition of Agretzko Split Screen if we feel like we have enough to say about it.
Yeah.
Possibly featuring Clickbait Boyfriend if he's allowed to participate.
No.
We'll have to powwow about that. Okay, let's see. What other things? This is a really long traffic report. We're just like taking the very long way.
We went on a weird tangent into the Kingdom Hearts, the byway or whatever.
Yeah.
Right, we got a little turnaround. The Kingdom Hearts one, like, you get off the highway and then you get off the highway and then you just go in a circle for six times and then you end up back exactly where you were on the highway. So, that's what happened.
Anyway, other things that I haven't plugged or didn't plug clearly. So there's our website, www.talkthispodcast.com, where you can find all the aforementioned blog content. Not to mention more about us, the games in the hat, a contact page where you can email us or suggest games to go in the hat, or both, whatever. And then you can also find us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Let's Talk This Podcast, where once again, you have to see that video. You really have to. It's so funny.
We're really hyping it up, and then they're going to go there and be like, what?
Look, it's pretty lame.
What?
But the whole point is that it's pretty lame. So just get ready. So yeah, check us out on our social media platforms. Check us out on YouTube, like Emma said. I think that about covered. Oh, no, duh. It's a podcast. Where can you listen to the podcast? Answer, pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
We're on, I almost said on Facebook. I just almost looped back into an endless social media highway loop there. We're on Facebook. Did I mention we're on Facebook? But we're on, I literally almost did it.
Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, basically whatever podcast
Windows Media Player, apparently.
Yeah, whatever. We just upgraded to have more advanced statistics, and honestly, we don't understand them. So
why are so many of you listening on Windows Media Player?
Or whatever it is. I'm really thinking it must be Windows computer, Mac computer.
Or Windows Phone.
Yeah. Well, no, because nobody has a Windows Phone.
Whoa. Alienating listeners.
I'm sorry. If you have a Windows Phone and somehow make up a large percentage of our listeners base, please let us know, because that's an interesting factoid that we will put as the quote, the podcast for Windows Phone users.
Anyway, while you're on your various podcasting services, leave us a rate and a review. Why don't ya? Even subscribe so you never miss an episode. Because we know that your resolution, which we're about to talk about in 2019, might be to listen to some more podcasts, and why not make Talk This part of your weekly rotation?
Yeah. So, as always, we end off with our question of the fortnight. And keeping on the holiday theme, but looking a little farther into the future, and keeping it related because it's not off-topic corner, even though it kind of has been.
The whole episode is off-topic
It has been
corner.
in the past, but that's fine. So looking at the new year, New Year's resolutions and gaming resolutions specifically, what are ours? What are ours? Ours.
Yeah,
what are ours?
I just thought it was funny. I don't know. I'm still laughing about the elf yourself. Stop laughing about the elf yourself video. It's my number one resolution. Stop trying to get Emma to make elf yourself videos year round. It's number one resolution. This is a stupid one, right? They're like, finish some freaking games.
Yeah.
I don't finish games. Partially because I just started so many really long ones.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Gotta get through Champ McDude, and I'm gonna keep harassing you to start Nier Automata until you start it.
I can't start it until I go back.
I know, but I'm still gonna be harassing you about it.
That's fair. So definitely that. To try to be more active on the Talk This social media, we go through phases where we really tend to our social media with care. Mm-hmm. I think it would be good to continue to have a better social media strategy that isn't just off yourself videos, much as I wish that was our major form of branding. Let me keep thinking, but you got any?
I don't know. Like 2019 is so intimidating because there's already like a bunch of games coming out in 2019 that I'm at least tangentially interested in playing, right? Like even if ones that like don't have set releases dates yet, but are like probably 2019, I'm like, well, crap, because just January, like Tales of Vesperia, Kingdom Hearts, there's all these like little games that I want to play. I keep like looking at Devil May Cry 5 stuff and be like, damn, that looks cool, but I'm like, I feel like someone looking at like Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff without having played any of the rest of it and being like, damn, that looks cool, but what is happening? Who are these people? Yeah. So I might have to find like a good summary video for that so I can try it out. But then again, we'll see where I am in March. Like, have I played 400 hours of Kingdom Hearts 3 yet? Who knows?
Here's a good resolution for me. I need to start a new blog series for Talk This. Because, sad as it may be, Clickbait Boyfriend cannot last forever.
Oh my god.
Something I probably should have mentioned in the traffic report too is we might have to plug in something for Clickbait Boyfriend in a couple weeks because I'm out of quotes.
Well, if we do the Agretzko together.
You're right. That will be like a Clickbait Boyfriend feature. Anyway, I would like to start a blog that is a little bit more focused on like actual gaming because mostly what I do is I make fun of Josh and I make fun of television shows, whereas those are very fun things to write, and it's definitely allowed me to hone my like image joke crafting skills, which I think is an important skill. I don't write very much about like or Buzz This, right? Which is like that's not even really a blog series.
Yeah.
It's just me doing what I do anyway in a blog.
And being productive with it.
It's like, I'm taking BuzzFeed quizzes, but it's for the podcast.
Yeah.
So I'd like to start it couldn't possibly be a regular series because I just couldn't. Let's not hold myself to that. I'm aiming low here. But to actually blog a little bit about the actual gaming that I do, I think would be good.
I'd like to do a little bit more of like thinking about games, I guess, like games that I like. I know I do play this, but like, like we've both done like X thoughts and X hours stuff, but it might be nice to like be more focused, like
should I do
like why do I like this character, or what's the style of this game and why does it feel different than other games, or
should I do like 100 thoughts in 100 hours of Persona when I finish?
Sure, yeah.
I probably should.
I mean, don't actually do 100. Like, make that the title and then just write something.
No, I'll be able to do it. I'll be able to like throw a bunch of junk thoughts in there.
Okay. Fair enough.
Like 20 of them will be like, I should probably play Persona sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I keep thinking more. I'm excited about our academic debut.
Yes, we have to work on that.
Yeah. That's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a good 2019 here at Talk This, people. And while this is not our last episode of 2019, it is our last regular programming of 2019.
Yeah.
Of 2019. No, it's not.
Oh, right. Well, last regular promo.
Of 2018?
Oh, right. 2018.
Oh,
Before 2019.
I'm like done. I'm like so far in the future.
Yeah. But yeah, next week we'll be having some sort of best of 2018 sort of thing.
We're going to talk the best games that we've played, the best gaming stuff that we've read, the best things we've been thinking about, the best episodes of the podcast, maybe. Just our generic best of everything related to Talk This. So if you have any ideas for topics that we might discuss, I think we should probably just make kind of a rundown of various best of awards to give. Some of which will be serious, our games of the year, our best stories, our best gameplay, whatever. And some of which might be less so. Our game that made us want to drink the hot chocolate the most. Overcooked 2, Holiday DLC, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
So if you have ideas for categories or submissions of your own with categories attached, please send them to us at any of the aforementioned social media or website platforms. So on that note, it's time for us to sign off.
Yep. So we hope you have very... we hope that nobody tries to elf you this Christmas.
And have fun closing up the library.